Hey guys, welcome back to Believe Butterflies Tarot. This message here is for my air sign collective. Just going to check in on your energy to see what it is that I can find and to see if I can help you guys out with anything that is going on, okay? So for starters here, we have the Eight of Swords, the Tower, the Page of Cups. You guys could be dealing with air signs like yourself, Aries, Scorpio, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio specifically. So with this Eight of Swords here, I feel like there is an ending to a certain situation. There's like a separation that's going on right now, something that you're no longer stressed about in your head, recognizing that there was too much conflict and anger, you know, something that just wasn't working out for you, which you're clearing out. So you could be leaving a home, moving from a home, selling a home, or just releasing yourself from a partnership with someone that you could have lived with, or this is just a disconnection completely, because there has been a lot of tension that was going on between you and someone. A lot of things that did make you feel stressed out, but I feel like you are surrendering whatever that stress is, that frustration, you know, that somebody has brought into your life. And with the Page of Cups showing up here in the reverse, I feel like you were dealing with somebody who was very emotionally unstable, you know, someone who was just very depressed within themselves, immature with their emotions and their expression. They could have also been very tight-lipped or just not very emotionally intelligent, you know, where there was always arguments and disagreements, and this person wanted to blame you. They wanted to, you know, fight with you, argue with you. This was somebody who lacked boundaries, or when it came time to have, you know, proper conversations to get down to the bottom of something, it just always seemed to be a big blowout, a big fight. So right now, I feel like you guys are seeing this person for who they truly are. You're looking at them, you know, exactly for what they have shown you. And it's because you were in an illusion around a person. You may have felt like this was somebody who was, you know, an adult or just very grown within themselves, but they weren't. So an illusion has been shattered for you. This could have definitely been like a dramatic release that has happened, but it's going to allow you to transform your life and also to put you out of your mind, so you're not stuck in the thoughts of this person or the misery that this person may have caused you. All right, the Snake. So, you know, this is definitely a breadcrumb energy. Somebody who may have, you know, come in very romantic, very dreamy, very open, made it seem as if they were very honest, but this was definitely somebody who's a snake. All right. Also, this could have been a person who was dealing with someone else, you know, a malicious individual. The other woman, other man is in the picture. Be sure to look over your shoulders, what this card says. I feel like, you know, you see this person for who they are. You're just letting this tower crumble, letting it fall, letting this connection become disconnected, because this is somebody who was not treating you fairly. And this is, you know, a snake, a liar, a deceiver, someone who pretends to be someone that they're really not. All right. So again, right now with love here, I feel like you guys are just in this energy of out of your head, focused on unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion for yourself, and just happiness of self. Because I feel while you were dealing with someone, you weren't like allowed to do that, or you were unable to do it because of who you were dealing with. I feel like you may have just, you know, put so much time, energy, and effort towards a certain connection, which kept you very tattered and bruised, you know, and now it's just like, finally, I found the solution of what was causing these problems in my life. And it was, you know, a specific dynamic or a situation that you were dealing with. If you felt like this was a twin flame dynamic, this is not the yin to your yang. This is a possible karmic connection that you were dealing with a person, someone that wasn't going to give you the coupling or the union that you were truly wanting or looking for. And I feel like you have tried to manage it as long as you could up until it just became very unbearable. So again, stepping off, releasing someone, releasing all that there is around, you know, a situation that is in your life or that was in your life. You were tired of dealing with somebody's misdirected anger. You know, it just became a little too much. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, more snake energy with that Ace of Swords here. You know that, you know why the confusions were happening. And again, finding the solutions of a person that was causing delays in your plans, or somebody who was just lying to you, pulling the wool over your eyes, not allowing you to see clearly, not allowing you to see clarity because of some sort of illusion that they were casting over you. All right. So we have the Ten of Pentacles here. I feel like they're, you know, with these changes that are coming, you're still going to get to a happy ending. It's just not with this person, because this person you were dealing with, again, is is somebody who could have been, you know, the other woman or man could have been somebody that they already built some sort of stability with, or they were back and forth between you and the other person. But again, it still doesn't change the fact that you're going to get to, you know, the abundance that you want, that solid foundation between you and someone, a partnership. It's just not this person. And if you're not ready for a relationship right now, then just continue to focus on your success and what you would like to establish in your life, because you're going to get that too. You know, it's like your wants are going to come true. Spirit just has to move and maneuver you around individuals or a individual that was causing a lot of delay. All right. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Again, karmic energy here. Karmic energy in that Four of Cups. So you've been doing a lot of contemplation. All right. You've been doing a lot of contemplation, but that Wheel of Fortune, you're dealing with somebody who's just stuck with who they are, stuck in her mentality, someone who just does not care to change. This is like who they are to their core at this point in time in their life, up until they get themselves together. Because, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is just, it's like karma. This person having to pay back karmic debt, or putting a lot of what they're going through on you because they're stressed and they're struggling and, you know, things aren't working out for them. But it's because they keep doing the same thing over and over again. They're still not changing. They're still not shifting. They're still not growing. Four of Cups here. Spirit wants you to know that even though this was a situation that may have caused you some type of discomfort, you know, just allow yourself, be kind to yourself, honestly. Yes, be kind to yourself, because there are blessings that are coming toward you. You may not feel like that right now because of what you have been through, and also dealing with a person who kept crossing your boundaries and there being a lot of imbalance, or dealing with someone who just, you know, was just very temperamental or not patient, just blowing up, you know. No things are going to change for you, but you have to be able to look forward to positivity. Okay, you have to be able to look forward to positivity, because I feel like right now you guys are just like, you know, a bit upset. I won't say like to the umpteenth power, but just disappointed. You know, you're disappointed with time that you have wasted on someone. It could have been a year, it could have been 3 years, it could even be longer. You know, dealing with this person who's a snake, or somebody who's just wasn't able to give you the truth. You know, it's because they need to work on themselves. And it's also saying that you need to put up a proper boundary. You have to deal with this person in moderation, you know, up until they're away from you, out of your system. Or again, if it's just like separating of a living space, you know, just take your time. Okay, could be dealing with the Sagittarius, but Ace of Pentacles, this was something that wasn't going to grow. You know, it wasn't going to grow because somebody wasn't going to put in the work. Again, they're not mentally there. They're not emotionally there. This is someone who will create blockages because of their own greedy ways for you, for themselves. All right. This is someone who's not planning on manifesting much. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there. And again, just be kind to yourself presently, because I feel like you are recognizing everything that you need to recognize around this dynamic that you were dealing with. But know that all of your dreams are still going to come true. Just don't allow this to get you down more so than it already has. All right. So signs you could be dealing with here specifically, we have Aries, Scorpio. We have Scorpio strongly. Okay. But we also have Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and we have water, air, earth. All right, so that's all I have for you, my air signs. And again, I hope this helped you guys out in some way. Have a good one, guys.